Hey, Karina here, coach and mentor for highly sensitive people and creator of the program Synchronize Your Life. Welcome to our weekly wisdom video. Today's topic is on how to reduce overwhelm as a highly sensitive person. Now, just to share a little background around why I chose this topic today, overwhelm is something I've spoke about in other videos. If you want to watch my other video for overwhelm, make sure you click over here. But I wanted to come back to this because there are more ways to look at overwhelm as highly sensitive people. Now, the reason why I'm talking about overwhelm today is because I'm actually I'm in San Diego this week. I'm staying with a friend downtown San Diego, and she has an amazing apartment. And I'm working from her home, so thank you, my lovely friend. You know who you are. And they are doing construction outside, and there's a lot of noise. So I've been feeling a little bit more, not agitated, but just on alert. Okay, there's more things distracting me. And so because I am sound sensitive, that's one of my sensitivities, then it is creating a little bit more of a anxious feeling in me. And actually, so the other reason why I want to talk about this is because this past month, I've been feeling really saturated. In next week, I will be launching and releasing the Highly Sensitive Leadership podcast, which I'm so excited for. But as always, this is a project, and there are many pieces to that project to make sure it goes smoothly. So there is some overwhelm that has been creeping up on me. And more so, the word that I like to say is I've been feeling saturated. Saturated with too much to do, too many things to be, too many places to be. There's just been a lot going on, okay? Even though they are all things that I love to do, all people that I love to connect with, when it's all at once and I'm not taking care of myself properly, then yeah, I feel saturated. I feel overwhelmed. Now, the other reason, okay, third reason why I'm talking about this today, because there's always a potential, of course, that I will be living somewhere else in January, okay? Me and my husband are always talking about where we want to live next, where he wants to work, where I would really love to explore expanding my highly sensitive people community. And when I keep thinking about where I'm going to live in January, I'm not present, right? All of my energy gets thrown into the future. And then I start to lose that connection to myself. I start to feel really saturated. Okay, all of the projects that are here in front of me, they feel too overwhelming. They feel too much. And all I want to do is distract myself and soothe myself. Okay, so a few reasons why I'm talking about this today. I'm in San Diego, which I love, but there's some construction around me, so that's like a superficial trigger. Second piece, I've got a lot of projects going on, my podcast coming out, and then the third piece is thinking about moving and how overwhelming it can be moving, starting over, or replanting myself and having to reestablish somewhere else. There are a few strategies that have really helped me in gathering myself back and reducing the overwhelm. That I'm going to share with you here. But if you have any strategies, please share them in the comments below. I'd love to bring in the community energy. Share in the comments below what your strategies are for reducing overwhelm. Okay, or if you have any questions on your overwhelm, if it's not addressed here, or if you want to take this deeper, ask it in the comments below. Okay, let's start engaging. So welcome for those of you who are live with me in the A Place for Highly Sensitive People Facebook group. So, a few of my strategies for reducing overwhelm, okay? Number one is probably something I talk about most in all of my videos. And like I just shared, when you are projecting your energy out into the future or out into the past, then guess what? Your energy's not here. You aren't here in this moment. You're not grounded. And for me, when I'm feeling saturated and I'm feeling scattered, it's because I'm not grounded. I'm untethered is the word that's been coming to me recently. And I'm all over the place. Why? Because my energy is thinking about the future. It's thinking and it's projecting it out somewhere that doesn't even exist yet. Okay, this is the only moment that exists, right here, right now. This is all we have. And all I can do is think about what is to come. So strategy number 1 is to call your energy back into now. Be here. Call yourself back. Okay, anything that's going to help you do that, whether it's meditating, whether it's taking a nap, whether it's going out into nature, whether it's journaling everything about the past or the future that you're really thinking about. Really, there's so many different ways to call your energy back. Okay, but strategy 1 is call your energy back to the now. This is the only moment that truly exists. This is the only moment that you can truly show up and connect and shine your light. So, be here now. Okay, I will say that over and over and over again. No matter how many times we need to repeat that. Even I need the reminder. So be here now. The second strategy I want to share in regards to overwhelm is to be mindful if you are judging. Okay, judging is probably one of the most draining things that we can do as highly sensitive people. So we're very good observers. So therefore, if something does not kind of match up or does not feel right with us, if we judge it as bad, even if we judge it as good, then it could potentially cause overwhelm, because then we start thinking about how we don't have control over it, and then we start to shut down. So for example, let's just take this minor example of the construction outside. So anytime I have a really loud noise, whether it's my dog barking or it's construction, or I'm in New York City walking around and there's just too much going on, chances are that I am judging the loudness. I'm judging that noise as bad. And instead of and here's the thing, when you judge, it's like you're grasping onto it. You're grasping onto the loud noises. But when you can observe it, it literally just flows through you. It comes in and it goes out, just like a breath. But when you judge it and you see something's bad, you're literally like holding on to it, and you're attaching to it, and it's causing even more overwhelm. It's kind of then compounding on each other. Okay, so strategy number 2 is be mindful if you're judging something as bad, and if you are, just tell yourself this affirmation, this mantra, or have an intention of, I surrender this judgment. I surrender this judgment. I'm asking for a miracle. A miracle is a shift in perception. Okay, see what happens for you. See if there's an internal shift. Okay, and practice releasing your judgments. Thank you so much for joining me for this weekly wisdom video. I just want to send a reminder to you guys that my podcast will be released Tuesday, September 5th. Be ready for it. If you want to receive podcast updates, go to the link here. Go to my website, or if you want the direct link, it's bit.ly/HSP podcast. Okay, this is for the Highly Sensitive Leadership podcast. All right, really looking forward to sharing more with you on what it means to step up as a leader in your life, what it means to take responsibility in your relationships, at work, so that you can actually live a fulfilled, satisfying life. All right, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye.